Hello, today we are going to discuss joint variation. For example, if you are considering a variable p, which is a product of two other variables, let's say q and r, we say that p varies jointly as q and r. That is a product of q and r. This implies that p is equals to a constant of proportionality k, q, and r, where q and r are variables. On to example 1, we're being told two quantities x and y are such that y varies jointly as x and square root of z. When x is 3, z is 4, and y is 48. Express y in terms of x and z, and find the value of y when x is 6 and z is 9. So you're being told two quantities x, y varies jointly as x and square root of z. So the product of these two, that is what we are saying, that is joint variation. So this implies that y is equals to a constant of proportionality, k, multiplied by x root z. This is the equation connecting y, x, and z. So to find the constant of proportionality, we're being told when x is 3, z is 4, and y is equals to 48. So substituting these values in this equation, we have y is 48. So 48 is equals to x. X is 3, then root 4, z is 4. This multiplied by our constant of proportionality, k. Root 4, that is 2. 2 times 3, that is 6. So 6 multiplied by k is equals to 48. So we divide through by 6, divide through by 6, we have 48 divided by 6 is equals to k. 48 divided by 6, that is 8. So the equation connecting these variables here, we have y is equals to 8x root z. Then you're being asked to find the value of y when x is 6 and z is 9. So you substitute the values of x and z in this equation here. So you have y is equals to 8 multiplied by x is 6, then root z is 9. 9, that is 3. So we have y is equals to 48 times 3. When you multiply this, you have y is equals to 144. On to example 2, it reads that three quantities a, b, and c are such that a varies directly as the square of b and inversely as the cube root of c. When a is 18, b is 3, and c is 8, then you've been asked to express a in terms of b and c and find a when b is 4 and c is 125. You're being told a varies directly as the square of b and inversely as the cube root of c. So this implies that a is equals to k, is a constant of proportionality, b squared over the cube root of c. Then you're being told a is 18, b is equals to 3, and c is equals to 8. So when you substitute this, you get the constant of proportionality. So a is 18, so you have 18 is equals to k, b is 3, so this is 3 squared. Then you divide by cube root of c, which is 8. Cube root of 8, that is 2, so you have 18 is equals to 9k divided by 2. You multiply this, you have, this is 36 divided by 9 is equals to k. So our constant of proportionality is 4. Substituting these 4 to the equation connecting these variables here, we have a is equals to 4 b squared over the cube root of c. So this is the equation connecting a, b, and c. Then part B, you're being told find A when B is 4, B is equals to 4, and C is equals to 125. So substituting the values of B and C in this equation here, you have A is equals to 4 multiplied by B squared. Our B is 4, so 4 squared. Then cube root of 125. So we have cube root of 125. This cube root here, that is 5. So you have A is equals to 4 multiplied by 16 divided by 5. Do that in your calculator, you have 12.8. On to the next example. It reads, three quantities P, Q, and R are such that P varies jointly as the square of Q and inversely as the square root of R. Given that P is 20 when R is 5 and when Q is 5 and R is 36, find the equation connecting P, Q, and R. So you're being told P varies jointly as the square of Q, so Q squared, and inversely as the square root of R. So this implies that P is equals to K Q squared over the square root of R. Then you're being told when P is 20, then Q is 5 and R is 36. So substituting these values in this equation, we have 20 is equals to K 5 squared over root 36. 36, that is 6. We have 6 times 20 divided by 25 is equals to K. So by 5, by 5, 4. So our K is equals to 24 over 5. So this implies that our K is equals to 4.8. Substituting K in this equation here, we have P is equals to 4.8 Q squared over root of R. On to part B, it reads that if Q is increased by 20% and R decreased by 19%, find the percentage change in P. Remember the equation connecting the variables was P is equals to K Q squared over root R. Then you're being told Q is increased by 20. So our new Q prime will be 1.2 Q. Then R is decreased by 19. So our new R prime will be, that is 100 minus 19, that is 81. So that will be 0.81 R. Then to get our new P, that is P prime, will be K. Then Q is 1.2 Q. Then you square that divided by root of R. Our new R is 0.81 R. Solving this, you'll have P prime is equals to 1.2, that will be 1.44 K Q squared over square root of 0.81, that will be 0.9 root R. So this is the same as saying P prime is equals to 1.44 divided by 0.9 and multiplied by KQ squared over root R. But remember, this KQ squared over root R is our initial P here. So P prime is equals to 1.4 divided by 0.9, that will be 1.6 K Q squared over root R. But this part here is P, so P prime is equals to 1.6 P. So you've been asked to find the percentage change in P. So this is our initial P, which is 1.6 minus the original P, which is 1, divided by 1 multiplied by 100. So 1.6 minus 1, we get 0.6 divided by 1, which is 0.6 times 100%. So our answer is 60% increase. On to the next question, being told A varies directly. On to the next question, being told A varies directly as B and inversely as the square root of C. So find the percentage change in A when B is decreased by 10 and C is increased by 21. So being told A varies directly as B and inversely as the square root of C. So this implies that A is equals to KB over root C. K is a constant of proportionality. Then we're being told B is decreased by 10. So our new B, which is B prime, is decreased by 10. So that is 100 minus 10, that is 90. Then you divide by 100, so that will be 0.9 B. Then C is increased by 21. So our new C prime will be 100 plus 21, that is 121. Divided by 100, that will be 1.21 C. So these are the new values of B prime and C prime. So to get the change in A, which is A prime, will be K multiplied by B, and our new B is 0.9B, divided by root C, and root C, our new value of C is 1.21 C. So A prime will be 0.9, rearranging this, KB over root of 1.21, that is 1.1 root C. But you can see that this value here is the same as our A here. So A prime is equals to 0.9 over 1.1 A. 0.9 divided by 1.1 will be A prime is equals to 0.81 A. So to get the change in A, you take the initial value here of A, which is 0.81 minus the initial, which is 1, divided by 0.81 minus the initial, which is 1, divided by the original, which is 1, times 100%. So 0.81 minus 1, you get negative 0.1818. Then you multiply by 100%. So you get negative 18.18. This negative implies that it's a decrease, that A has decreased by 18%. So our answer will be 18.18% decrease. Thank you.